Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another great night of Texas high school football here in East Texas. We are live tonight on the road in Woodville from Eagle Stadium, where the hometown Woodville Eagles host your New Waverly Bulldogs. This is a huge 12-3A D2 showdown here tonight. Woodville coming in at 6-2 overall. They are 3-1 in district play, riding high after a hard-fought win last week over Anderson Shiro. They sit second in district standings, right behind the powerhouse Newton. And a win tonight would officially punch their ticket into the playoffs. Yes, friends, it is time to start thinking about playoffs, even though a few games left on the slate here for New Waverly. On the other side, though, your New Waverly Bulldogs entering 2-5 overall, 1-2 in 12-3A district play. But don't let that record fool you. This team has battled through one of the toughest early schedules in the region and in the district, and still very much alive tonight in that playoff picture. Tonight's game is huge for the Bulldogs. They've got to win 2 of their final 3, really, to keep them in the hunt, and an upset here would shake up the standings in a very, very big way. The Eagles, they've been lighting up the scoreboard all year, averaging just over 40 points a game, with the dominant running game and defense that's forced key turnovers down the stretch. When they get rolling early, this is an Eagles team that is very hard to stop. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs hang their hat on defense. Both of their wins early in the season came when they held opponents to under 10 points. They've had quite a few takeaways, including that 14-0 shutout over Warren, though. They'll need that same kind of effort tonight to slow down Woodville's high-powered offense. So what's at stake for Woodville? It's about securing that playoff berth and keeping pace with Newton for the district title race. And for New Waverly, it's about survival, fighting to keep their postseason hopes alive and prove that they can win in a tough road environment. It is a crisp Friday night under the lights here in Woodville. This one, though, has all the ingredients of an East Texas high school classic. The Eagles looking to soar into the playoffs, the Bulldogs looking to bite back and make a statement as we are moments away from kickoff here tonight. We do want to welcome you in from the piney woods of the Sam Houston National Forest to the rolling hills, the fertile Blackland prairies, and landmarks in between. Wherever you are joining us tonight, this is New Waverly Bulldogs football, where champions take the field. Once again, a pleasant good evening, everyone. Rob Hipp here alongside Nathan Height, our good friend James Mashi running camera, and we are welcoming you in to the Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. Just like a great team, a great treat requires quality and variety. That's what Three Spoons Yogurt brings to the table with their self-serve frozen yogurt and an array of delicious toppings. For a winning combination, visit our good friends at Three Spoons Yogurt. They're located in Huntsville. So as always, fans, settle in for an East Texas showdown where Bulldogs football, it's not just a game, it's the heartbeat of our community. Go Bulldogs! Broadcast coverage this season presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are your full-service community credit union serving Walker County since 1957. It is senior night here in Woodville. Temperature going down. Rain coming in a little bit later tonight. Won't affect this game, but we do have some pretty torrential rainfalls. The National Weather Service has been talking about that now for a week. It has gotten more and more that we could have 2 to 4 inches over the day tomorrow. Many activities, fall festivals being canceled across the city. The city of Huntsville has canceled their annual Scare on the Square that everybody really enjoys to be a part of, but they're not able to have that here because of that rain forecast. Other games across Central Texas have been rescheduled. Those are already underway as they got started earlier due to that threat of rain. We'll step aside, though. We'll take a break. We want to acknowledge some of our sponsors as the Woodville Eagles run out onto the field. We'll flip the camera, and we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. It's Bulldog football as we continue the Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. We are live here in Woodville. Stay with us, friends.
Hello, New Waverly Bulldogs football fans. Looking to beat the heat? Three Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville has got you covered. Located at 1524 11th Street in Huntsville, Three Spoons Yogurt is the proud supporter of your very own New Waverly Bulldogs. With a mouth-watering selection of flavors and a rainbow of toppings, Three Spoons Yogurt offers the perfect treat for any Bulldogs fan. Don't miss out on any of the frosty fun. Follow them on Facebook at Three Spoons Yogurt Huntsville TX for all the latest scoop. So when you're craving something cool, remember, the only thing cooler than the yogurt at Three Spoons is being a New Waverly Bulldogs fan. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Well, don't be. We offer flexible payment options, including financing with approved credit and no credit check, rent to own. You can even get pre-qualified in just a few minutes without affecting your credit. Find Cabins and More of Texas in Riverside across from Talent's Barbecue and in Carthage in the HEB Shopping Center. That's Cabins and More of Texas online at CAMOTX.com.
What will be the impact of the game? We're on top of it. Now, let's head back to Rob Hip.
Welcome back at it, friends, as we continue on the Three Spoons Yogurt Countdown to Kickoff. Thank you for joining us across the network tonight. Maybe you're listening on Spirit Radio FM, or you're joining us on YouTube or across the Bulldog Broadcast Network. We're going to go down to the field, though, now, as we will have our country's national anthem. Kickoff is just moments away. Stay with us here for New Waverly Bulldog football. A beautiful playing of our country's national anthem by the Woodville Eagle Marching Band here on Senior Night. A beautiful facility as the Lord has blessed us with a beautiful painting across the sky tonight. The sun's already set. Wind may be a factor in this one. We do have winds blowing out of that northeast, about 5 to 10, gusts though to 15. We'll see if it plays a factor here in this ball game tonight. Again, a beautiful landscape here, just like back in the Huntsville and the New Waverly area where we always have the piney wood trees. It's always a beautiful backdrop, and we see that, as you can see here tonight. Teams are meeting right now at center field. The team captains from left to right. Number 10, Travia Davis III. Number 11, Kenton Reese. Number 2, Travia Davis II. And then it is action Jackson Hathorn, number 28 on that right side. Coin toss coming up here in just a few moments. Well, if you look at this head-to-head tonight, again, Woodville 6-2, 3-1 in district. New Waverly 2-5 overall, 1-2. This Woodville Eagle team has put up 320 points of offense. New Waverly only 105. But Woodville is allowing 226. A lot of that coming from some big opponents, but New Waverly only allowing 196, so New Waverly beating out the Woodville Eagles on that. The average scored per game, though, that is going to be the name of the game, and we usually have kind of an impact to the game. Tonight I'm just going to include the whole offense. It's going to be this offense getting started early, moving drives early in this ball game. We've seen kind of some slow starts by this New Waverly team. Did see some good promise, though, versus Anderson Shiro last 2 weeks, because we're coming off that bye week. But tonight the offense is going to have to get started early and find a way to move those sticks and get those first downs. That will be critical in this ball game. The average points allowed per game by Woodville, they're allowing 28.2. New Waverly allowing just 28. And then that one shutout by Woodville as they defeated Warren 62-0. New Waverly also shutting out Warren 14-0. You go back for Woodville just a week ago, they won barely versus Anderson Shiro 23-21. And then New Waverly coming off the bye week, they lost a tough one at home to Anderson Shiro, 20-32. This is a Woodville Eagle team that has made the playoffs 25 times, New Waverly 33 times. And so far on this season, Woodville 3-1 here at home. New Waverly looking for their first road win of the season. We'll step aside, we'll take a break. Kickoff coming up. When we come back, this will wrap up our Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. New Waverly Bulldog football brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Stay with us, please.
Captivating plays and crushing hits are on the menu. It's showtime on the Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Welcome to New Waverly Bulldog Football. Live from the Hit Solutions broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Hip.
All right, here we go. Week number 9. 3 more on the slate for New Waverly. The first of those happening here tonight. And a good crowd making that drive from New Waverly, about an hour or so, here to Woodville, Texas. New Waverly will kick this thing off first to start tonight. 2 backs set to receive. The ball will go from left to right as we'll go right toe to leather. Trey Sherwin's kick, a little line drive. This one will pop right at the 10. The player slips, his knee goes down, and that is where the Woodville Eagles will start tonight on their own 10-yard line. 90 to go, 3 seconds into the Charlie's Used Cars first quarter. Once again, a pleasant evening, everyone. Welcome in. Let us know you're out there tonight. The Bulldog fan text line is open as always. You can text us at 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you. Again, it's 512-522-9105, the number to text in tonight. This is a Woodville team winning 5 of their last 6 games. That tough loss, though, 72-26 versus Newton. But this is the number 2 team in the district. They will start again on their own 10, moving from right to left and pushing them back here. This is close to being in the back of the end zone, but I think the forward progress may push him back about 5 yards. So a nice 5-yard loss on the play to get started here for this New Waverly Bulldog defense. We talked about the defense coming in, a lot of takeaways this season. We've seen a great play out there by the maroon and white. And now we've got 2nd down and 15 after a 5-yard loss. We'll start to get to some of these players. I want to give a special thank you to new athletic director, head football coach Heath Clausen. Here is a pass over left side. It is caught by Gage Toller. Toller goes down just outside the 15. Short of the first down marker, and a critical 3rd down coming up for this Bulldog defense right out of the gate tonight. Woodville team that does have some talent in the backfield as far as the running backs go. We'll have to keep an eye on Toller. He is the senior on this team, the receiver wearing that 0 down to the left side. Quarterback is in the gun. Here's the drop back to the 10. Pump fakes once, rolls over to the right side. Looking, pressure, pass, caught, 25. And that is enough for a 1st down. Good protection. And the quarterback there for Woodville is Luke Babin, and Babin had a good eye and great protection from his O-line up front. Gave him plenty of room, found the target at the 25. That's enough to move the sticks, and on 3rd down, it's a 1st down for the Woodville Eagles. That ball resting just on the right hash of the 25-yard line, again moving from right to left. Babin in the gun, 1 back to either side, 2 receivers down to the left. Here's a delayed handoff across the 25 to the 30 and down outside the 30-yard line. After a nice push on the play for some extra yards, ball carrier Dustin Barlow. He is a senior on this team, the junior to the senior Barlow. So we'll see that connection quite a bit tonight. Again, Tolar, the receiver. Luke Babin, the quarterback. Again, that same formation. 1 receiver or 1 back to either side. The handoff again. Plowing through defenders, 40. He's going to be the man tonight across the 50. 40 back the other way, 45-30. Finally a touchdown saving tackle just outside the 30-yard line by New Waverly. Another healthy run by Dustin Barlow. He is the hot man tonight. And a good tackle out there by New Waverly. However, Bulldog a little bit slow to get up. Appreciate Erica and the great work that she does for this Bulldog team. Had a chance to catch up with her earlier. We're hoping to see TD3 back in. It may be a little bit longer, though. He won't be playing tonight. He was out there as the captain, but absolutely missing his run ability for this new Waverly Bulldog football squad. Running onto the field is Roger Garcia on the defensive side for New Waverly. First down, and the chains move on that healthy run of about 30 or 40 so by Barlow just moments ago. The ball on the 32-yard line. Babin will bring him back. And we've got a whistle here, and an early timeout is called by New Waverly. 9:23 to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars First. We're scoreless. We'll be back in a moment. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Here's Rob Hipp.
Back at it here from Woodville, Texas. New Waverly Bulldog football continues. 9:23 to go, just underway here in the first. This was a drive that started on the 10-yard line for Woodville, now inside the 30 from right to left. Babin steps back, throws a dart, end zone, touchdown. My goodness. That's about 29 yards on an absolute strike thrown to Ethan Sherd, the senior. The first touchdown of the night will go to the Eagles on their very first possession. Beautiful route. Could not have scripted that one any better. Ethan Sherd wearing the 11 jersey tonight. Here's the hold. Tolar will also kick the extra points. It's through the uprights and good. And an early lead here for Woodville. They take it 0-7 with 9:15 to go here in the first. We'll step aside. More to come here on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com. Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
Moments ago for Woodville, they got the ball first on the opening kickoff, took it from their own 10-yard line, 90 yards down the field. It was a touchdown pass from the quarterback Luke Babbitt to his receiver Sherb, and there you go, a 29-yard touchdown pass to get this ball game started. This one dropped by New Waverly, and boy, wait a minute, I think, oh no. It was dropped down there on the field. Dippery was around it, and unfortunate break for the Bulldogs. They will not see an offensive possession as it looks like the Eagles recovered it inside the red zone at the 19. It was bobbled around. It was one of those weird kicks that just dropped at that awkward angle. Come on! And now the second possession of the night will start for the Eagles on the New Waverly 19-yard line. So just like that, back to the offensive set for Woodville. Babin in the gun, has trips spread wide to the left on that 19-yard line. One receiver up top to the right. Three up front, four up front now for New Waverly. The pressure was there, but they pitch it back to their big running back, 15-10. 5 hurling his way down to the 4-yard line. Dustin Barlow is a wheelbarrow on this team, and he is the man that you're going to have to stop tonight as he barreled his way down to the 6-yard line. First down and goal from the 6 for Woodville. It's going to be that combination Toller. We'll see Barlow, Babin the quarterback, 2 receivers will split wide to the left. Would not assume any other option here. One back to either side of Babin. He stands on the 10, hand off Barlow to the left side. And a good job here. Action Jackson Hathorn got an initial hit and wouldn't let him through. We'll call it about the 4. Brings up second down and goal from the 4. Just under 4 minutes here into this one so far, and the Charlie's Used Cars first. It is Woodville with the advantage, 7-0. A little cool breeze starting to blow here at the stadium tonight. 20 on the play clock. Plenty of time here for this Woodville Eagle team. They will slowly walk their way back up to the line. Babin in the gun. Barlow is back. Tight formation on the defense for New Waverly. Babin wants to keep as he darts his way and jukes his way into the end zone. On a 4-yard quarterback keeper design play, and Babin in now with the run. That's the first rushing touchdown of the night now. A tough break for New Waverly on special teams. That resulted, and for the time, Siggs, Toller set for another extra point try. Made the first one, leading 13-0, trying to make it 14. Here's the snap, the hold, it's bobbled, and the holder will have to pick it up, and he's slammed down to the ground. How about it for Ryder Armstrong with a strong arm, bringing him down on a bobbled snap. The extra point conversion, no good. It's 13-0, 7:48 to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. It's New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Here's Rob Hip.
Welcome back, friends. 7:48 to go here in this Charlie's Used Cars first. 13-0 moments ago for Woodville as they were able to recover a bobbled kick. Brought it down inside the 19. Here's New Waverly on the kick across the 20 and ricocheted back to around the 16. We'll see if that forward progress will give it to him at the 20. One of the line judges standing right there on the 20, another one at the 19. We'll see where that spot is. So we will see New Waverly's offense for the first time tonight here at the 7:41 mark. This is a Bulldog team coming in tonight, a very tough district slate. New Waverly again 2-5, putting up 15 points per game on offense and wanting to get things rolling early here tonight. They'll start, looks like, on their own 19-yard line. Ryzen Nunez will hand off to his back across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line. Khalil Major had a good game versus Anderson Shiro before the bye week, and Major giving him a couple of yards to bring up 2nd and 8.
Brings the ball out to a little bit past the 20 to 21.
3 receivers here. Actually, they're going to call 2. Yeah, it's trips. Trips down to the right, one up top to the left. Ryzen Nunez drops back to the 15, looking to pass, throws. This one caught at the 30-yard line. Spin around downtown. Good catch and grab by Carlos Taylor. And that is enough for a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for the Bulldogs. Well, we talked earlier in the 3 Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. You've got to find a way to move those chains on your first offensive possession to keep some momentum. They've got it here. The ball resting on the 29. High snap, hand off to Major. Major behind a blocker on the left side, across the 30, left hash mark up to around the 34. And he is up to the 34-yard line, so a short gain to bring up second down and long. We'll see how Major stacks up tonight against that powerful run by Dustin Barlow. We know that Khalil Major is one of those athletic backs for this New Waverly team. We have seen him continue to get stronger as this season goes on. They'll give him 3 yards at 2nd and 7, right at the 35 from left to right. New Waverly trails 13-0, 6 minutes to go here in the first. Here's a handoff across the 40 and up to around the 43-yard line. And it was Khalil Major. A nice run. That'll move the sticks again. The second consecutive first down. It's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down to the 42-yard line. That ball resting on the left hash. New Waverly fans getting into this game here on the 42 from left to right. Under 6 to go. New Waverly trailing 13-0. As Nunez in the gun, a high snap, handoff back over to Major, and this time he is met by 3 Eagles and drilled back to the ground around the 41-yard line. May have been a short loss on the play. They're going to call it a 2-yard loss. Ryder Armstrong will run onto the field for New Waverly. And Otto Wineland, who we've been calling his name quite a bit this season, back over to get a little rest on the sidelines. That ball is resting on the 41, second down and 11, officially a 1-yard loss. So 2nd and 11, just inside the left hash mark from left to right. Nunez in the gun, drops back to the 30, 3 steps, passing, over center, has a man. This one is incomplete at the 25-yard line. It was Wesley Brinkley. It was right there, just could not haul that one down. Tough break for the young man, and it's 3rd down and 11. He would have taken that one to the house if he could have found a way to bring it in. Good route, good pass, maybe just a little bit in front of him. So now 3rd down and a long 11. These are those long situations on 3rd downs that have kind of been the nemesis for this Bulldog team this season. Ball is on the 41, again 3rd and 11. Nunez in the gun, will drop back 2 steps, looking to pass, pump fakes once, moves through defenders, now fires this one over. It's almost intercepted. It was looking in the direction of Ryder Armstrong, incomplete at the 50-yard line, thankfully, because that could have been a pick 6 to the house with the way that defender was coming in on the ball. And a 4th down and 11 is going to force the first punt of the night. It will come off of the foot of Nathan Dippery for New Waverly. One setback to receive for Woodville is Nico Mitchell. And Mitchell stands right now just inside the 30-yard line. Dippery set from his 30 to punt this one away. So after 2 first downs, the drive stalls on a 3rd and 11, 4th and 11. Here's the punt. Dippery does get it off as he runs lateral for a while. Takes a bounce, and a good punt will roll out of bounds just inside the 30-yard line. 13-0, Woodville. Their 3rd possession coming up when we come back on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com.
Babin looking to pass here on 1st down. He'll keep it instead. Spins his way around like a top in between the markers across the 30 and up to around the 33-yard line. It's a good run on 1st down to bring up 2nd down. And looks like about 5. So a 5-yard run on the keeper up to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 5, Woodville with it and the lead, 13-0 on their 3rd possession. 4:12 to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. Babin, high snap of the gun, 1 step, drop back, now looking to the right side, chase from behind, bam, he goes down, slam, a jambalama. How about it there for New Waverly on the sack? It was action. Jackson Hathorn coming in with a big slam down. The pressure was there up front. We've seen Hathorn this season with some big plays on the defensive side. That may have been a little bit of the spark that this New Waverly defense needs. That'll drop them back 3 to 4, quite a bit actually, about 8 yards, 9 yards. Bring up third down and 14. So now a critical third down for the defense as well as the offense here for Woodville. They want to keep their foot on the gas pedal. 3 receivers down to the left. Babin will roll to the left. From the 15, throws, has a man at the 40, first down, spin around. It is Toller. Toller breaks through one across the 50, still on his feet. He's down to the 48 inside New Waverly territory. He was finally brought down in the play by Kenton Reese. So on that third down and a long 14, Woodville connects. Not only to get the first down, they get it all the way inside the New Waverly 47. Mentioned earlier, Toller is going to be one that we'll keep an eye on throughout this ball game on the receiving end. This is a dual threat team. You got a quarterback who can run, who can pass. That always poses some trouble. Trips up top to the right, one down to the left. From the New Waverly 48, here is Barlow. Handoff as he tries to cut the ankle tackle. He's not going to get up. He was not able to turn that one up the field, went lateral to the right side. Just shy of that 0 on the 50-yard line marker. And they're going to call it a loss on the play of about 1. So for the first time tonight, Barlow not able to power his way through thanks to the great ankle tackle there on the defensive side by New Waverly. Ball is on the New Waverly 48. The line of scrimmage line is at the 47. So a 1-yard loss to bring up second down and 11. 2:05 and ticking here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. Babbitt in the gun, 2 receivers to either side, drops back 3 steps, pump fakes twice, now passes over right side, has a man, it's incomplete at the 30. He was looking at Barlow. Barlow tried to turn upfield a little bit too quick on that right side, dropped the ball, and it's once again third down for the Eagles. Like what I'm seeing from this New Waverly defense, starting to put some pressure now. That one, though, completely on Barlow. But this pressure up front by the New Waverly defense is causing Babin to have to fire quickly now. He doesn't have much time to move or think. Ball is at the 48. Babin in the gun. 2 receivers to either side. New Waverly showing blitz up front. Babin, 3-step drop back. Pressure again in his face. It's Hathorn again, chasing him from behind. And he will dive down back around the 47-yard line. And he's out of bounds, and that will stop him nowhere close to a first down. Once again, that was Jackson Hathorn coming with the pressure there and chasing Babin down on that right side, forcing him out. And that'll bring up fourth down and 9, about a 3-yard gain or 2-yard gain on the play. And you are kind of in that weird predicament right now, but I would think on a 4th and 9, you've got a 13-0 lead with 1:43 to go. We'll see if Toller punts this one away. Want to step back to receive for New Waverly is Kenton Reese. Reese standing on around the 15. So again, 1:43, and Woodville on their third possession of the night appears from here that they're going to punt this one away, and a timeout is called on that far sideline, on the home team sideline by Coach Heath Clausen. Each team burning 1 so far. We'll take a break. More to come. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com.
New Waverly football action continues on the Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Now back to the Hit Solutions broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Hip.
Here we go, 4th down and 9 for the Eagles. High snap, here's the punt from just outside the 40. And it's a little bit of a short one. Will go out of bounds at the, boy, they're going to run this one all the way back up to the 30. So New Waverly will have it back here in a chance after back-to-back punts, one by New Waverly and one by Woodville. The fourth possession of the night now for your Bulldogs. The maroon and white will march out back onto the field, trailing 13-0. And 1:37 to go here in the opening frame, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Appreciate Tim Rushing and the great folks over at Charlie's Used Cars. They've been serving the county for many years. Find your perfect vehicle and more over at Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Also want to thank our season presenting sponsor over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are your full-service community credit union serving Walker County since 1957. Also, thank you to 3 Spoons Yogurt. They are our countdown to kickoff sponsor where Bulldogs fans come to chill. New Waverly starting this one on their own 30. They'll move from left to right. Nunez in there as the quarterback, and he bounces off the back of one of his linemen and goes down on a sack. So a tough break on first down. We'll lose some yardage here to the 25, about a 5-yard loss, maybe a 4. We'll see where the official spot is. I want to give a shout out tonight to several Bulldog fans who are joining us. Let's see who we've got here tonight. Hey, the Edney Burgers are back tonight, Nathan. Our good friend Kevin Edney letting us know the Edney Burgers are on the grill. Thank you, Kevin. James over here is happy. The Dippery family joining us in Laramie, Wyoming. Welcome into the Dippery family. As always, appreciate you. And more of his family, it's Laura in Connecticut joining us tonight. And also, hey, Moo Moo and Pawpaw, wishing the Bulldogs and Jackson good luck tonight from Iola. Keep those text messages coming in. We'll shout them out on the Bulldog fan text line. It's open as always at 512-522-9105. Again, that number 512-522-9105. Was about a 3-yard loss to bring up second down and 13. 16 on the play clock. Triplets in a tight formation on the right side. Nunez, nobody behind him. Pass. Actually, that's Card, and that's not Nunez. That's Card in there now, and it's incomplete over to the right side. He was looking for Dippery. Jace Card taking the snaps now. That is the godson of Sam Houston women's basketball coach. And appreciate the family and all the folks that are always texting in. So after the incomplete third down and 13, 57 seconds to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. 2 receivers to either side. Jace Card looking to pass, throws this one over left. It's incomplete. It was batted down. Great defense on the play by Gunnar Forsyth. As Card was looking in that direction of Ryder Armstrong, about 10 yards away, and would not have been close, as the defender was right there to knock it away. And now New Waverly, for the second consecutive possession, will be faced to punt this one away. The return man, Nico Mitchell, stands on his own 45. Nathan Dippery around the 15 on the left side. Dippery gets the snap, takes a little run to the right. That one almost got a hand on it. Bounces off the back of a Bulldog, and it's picked up by the Woodville Eagles. It was Nico picking it up and runs it in great position here for Woodville, as he'll have it inside the 40 of New Waverly. We'll go ahead and keep things right here as we're moving along. 40 seconds to go in the Charlie's Used Cars first. And we'll see if the New Waverly defense can hold again, but this time Woodville's going to start for the second time tonight in great field position, this time on the New Waverly 37-yard line. Appreciate Nathan making the drive in from Georgetown to help us tonight. James, I think James is a sophomore, plays soccer for Huntsville High School, and James and his family, we appreciate them. James has been helping us out with the camera most of the year, doing a great job. Here's Babin, a handoff, and no, it was a little bit of a keeper here. He faked out some folks. Babin gets it up to around the 35. Faked us out, faked some of the players out on the field as well. But a short gain up to the 35-yard line. Second down and long coming up for the Eagles. Going to give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
For the Eagles.
Eli Mata's family cheering him on. Saying, let's go, Eli, number 64. Love ya from Kansas. Thank you for that text message here on the Bulldog fan text line. This one will whistle dead before it got going. And we have a
And that will be the first quarter with Woodville
first
Eagles.
quarter is over. Ran us down. We've got the second quarter coming up, brought to you by Slide Construction. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football live tonight here on SHN. We'll be right back after this.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment. Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football, presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, welcome back here as it has been a tough go so far through that first quarter for New Waverly Bulldogs. I'm Rob Hipp here live in the Hit Solutions broadcast booth. Appreciate Robert Lindeman and Hit Solutions helping to instruct the stars to shine. Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you. We'll go back down to the field here in the Slot Construction second quarter, 13-0, and a 2nd down and 8. Woodville in the white jerseys, they will now move from left to right on the change of the quarter. Here's Babin, fakes the handoff, throws over right side, has a man, just overthrew him in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Right out of the stretch of Ethan Sherd. Sherd, by the way, had the opening 29-yard touchdown pass to get that first 6 points on the board tonight for the Eagles. Here, though, he was just overthrown by Babin. We'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Ball is on the 35. Again, Woodville in those white jerseys tonight. They're home blue and white. Looks blue from up here. I thought it was black. They kind of had that black and gold color, but switching things up a little bit here. And they'll go from left to right. Here we go on 3rd and 8. Babin, 3-step drop back, pressure coming, throws. It is incomplete, I believe. It is. Great job on the play. Defense, Jace Card pulling one out and said nope. So a nice job by Card on the defense for the incomplete, and it's 4th down and 8. You are kind of in that no man's land, though, at the 35. I would suspect that Woodville will more than likely go for it here. Their defense has been playing fairly well. Pretty well, holding New Waverly scoreless here in this first quarter. Now into the second. We are 12 minutes into the Slot Construction second. The Eagles will go for it here on 4th down and 8. Babin, good protection, throws over right side, nowhere close, nobody home. The lights were out, it's incomplete, turnover on downs. And a great job by the New Waverly defense here. And the protection out there by, I believe it was Ryder Armstrong. So the turnover on downs. Good job, Bulldog defense. We'll give it back for the 5th time tonight. New Waverly has it, and they will start in decent field position on their own 35-yard line, going from right to left. Ryzen Nunez back in there as the quarterback. Jace Card came in on that last series. 2 receivers down to the left. Here is a handoff on the play, though, and took it over to TD2, and TD2 was stood up for maybe a loss or no gain. I think they may have given him that forward progress for no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for New Waverly. Typically would say the maroon and white. They still got a little maroon on, but they're in their gray road jerseys tonight. Those white pants, pink socks. Nunez stands in the gun at the 30. Drops back one time, pass over to the right side. Caught Dippery, 35, shimmy shakes his way across the 40. 45 and down, just outside the 45-yard line. A great move by Nathan Dippery. That'll move the chains on a 12-yard pass, and it's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. As their their third first down of this ball game. Trailing 13-0, 10:40 to go here in the slot construction second. Ball is on the 46, right hash mark from right to left. Nunez, hands off, TD2, finds a gap on the right side across the 50 as he jogs his way on that right. A yard line marker, and TD2, they're going to say his knee went down at the 50, so a nice 4-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 6. Line to gain is at the 44-yard line for the Bulldogs. Roger Garcia to the right side, part of 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Here's another handoff, TD2 to the right side. Lowers his shoulder. And a good gain here to the 47-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and a manageable 3 or 2 for New Waverly, depending on the spot. So 3rd down and a long 3 for New Waverly. Dippery and Armstrong, part of 2 of the 3 receivers down to the left side. Kenton Reese is that 3rd receiver. Now they're going to switch things up and make this more of a tighter formation. So trips up top, tight formation to the right. 1 receiver down is Kenton Reese to the left. Little early jump here. Pass, Nunez caught, 40. And still inside the 40-yard line, and a great run after the catch by Ryder Armstrong. And for the 2nd time on this possession, that's a New Waverly Bulldog first down. First down's brought to you by McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. We appreciate their generous support again this year. They've been with us for the 3rd consecutive season, offering a complete range of HVAC services for Huntsville and the surrounding areas. Again, it's McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. To the 38-yard line of the Eagles. 4 up front. Nunez drops back, passes, dart to the 30, caught, slammed down. Another good pass close to the first down marker as he found Wes Brinkley. It's good to see Brinkley getting into the action here. 9 yards on first down. It's 2nd down and 1. 8:37 to go. New Waverly trailing 13-0 here in the slot construction second. Ball's on the 29. 2 receivers far down to the left, 2 up top to the right. Nunez in the gun. Stands on the right hash. He'll take it here. Darts through 1, 30, 25. Nunez spinning around to the 20-yard line. And it's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. And now the Bulldogs, for the first time tonight, are in that Texas Signature Roofing red zone. Big thank you to Jared Hathorn, Texas Signature Roofing, offering exceptional roofing solutions and services that meet a commitment to community values. As Texas Signature Roofing been with us for 3 years. We appreciate the Hathorn family, Jared, and all your family. Here's Nunez again. Wiggles his way through a couple of defenders, pump fakes once, tucks and runs, 20, down around the 19-yard line. That's a hard gain of 1 for Ryzen Nunez, but I like how this young man plays. There's always a lot of fight in this Bulldog, and he's showing it here on this drive. 1-yard gain. They gave him a couple, actually. The official spot gave him 2. It's 2nd down and 8. And get the first down around the 10-yard line. Nunez in the gun. Tight formation in between the marks now for New Waverly. He'll drop back 2 steps. Eludes defenders behind him, still on his feet. Passes over his right shoulder in the back of the end zone. It's intercepted. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, for the moment, that would have been an interception and a heads-up play on the offensive side of the ball by Wes Brinkley, knocking that out of the defender who would have had that interception if it wasn't for Brinkley putting pressure as he went from offense to defense. Heads-up play by that young man to make it 3rd down and 8 on the incomplete pass. Dippery, part of a 3-man package down to the left, alongside Ryder Armstrong, Kenton Reese. And now Dippery and Reese will go up, or Denton and Armstrong to the right side. Here's Nunez on 3rd and 8. Pressure coming. Trying to look for somebody. He has to throw this one away. That one is thrown away, and we are in field goal range. by the way. Trey Sherwin will head on to the field from the 20. This will be a 37-yard attempt for Trey Sherwin. We've seen Sherwin knock one in from 39, I believe, this year. The wind has died down. I said earlier that it may be a factor here in this ball game. We're seeing the flags blow just a little bit. When they do blow, though, they are blowing in the direction of New Waverly, but I still don't think it's going to be too much to affect anything. And so this will be, again, about a 37-yard try. 35-yard try where it stands. He's only going back 5. 35-yard try line. It is in. No. Oh, it was just under. So 35 yards out for Trey Sherwin. Just no good, and a tough break for New Waverly after an impressive drive. We'll take a break. It's 13-0. The score remains. 6:52 to go here in the Slot Construction second. This is New Waverly Bulldog football. Stay with us.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT Construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
We'll go right back into it here, and Woodville will start for the 5th time tonight. From around the 20, quick pass over the left side. This is into the big man on that left side, a gain there by Michael Hoot. Got it up to around the 29 for a good gain. Call it about 8 yards or so, maybe 9 there, starting from his own 20. It is a 9-yard reception from Babin to Hoot. Bring up 2nd down and 1. First down marker. The line to gain is at the 30. Ball is on the left hash from left to right. And Waverly showing some pressure up front. They'll back out of it now on the run here. It is to Barlow. Breaks through 2 defenders. On his way to 3 across the 35 on that right hash and up to around the 36-yard line. He was friendly brought down by a host of Bulldogs. That is enough, obviously, for a first down. First down and 10 from the Woodville 36-yard line. Well, again, I want to welcome everybody in. Thanks for hanging out with us here on a little bit more of a chilly fall football night. Still feels great outside. I'm in shorts tonight, Nathan, but old James over here, boy, he's bundled up like he was up in Fargo with me is how he looks right now. It's a nice night out here. Here's Babbitt in the gun, one back to either side. 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 lone Eagle down to the right. Babin dropping back, pressure in his face. He's sacked for the 2nd time tonight. And this time, nowhere to go for Babin. Isaiah Hewlings was down in there on that. And also 66. I don't have that on my updated roster. I beg your pardon. I wanted to give that young man credit. But Hewlings was one of them at the bottom of the pile. Great sack by New Waverly. It's a loss of 5, 2nd down and 15. Backed up to the 30. Babin in the gun, 2 receivers to either side. Ball is in between the marks from left to right. 4:56 here in the second. Pressure coming again, drops this one off, bobbled incomplete. And then once again, it was the pressure coming right there at the face of Babin. It was that man again for New Waverly, the 66 coming in with a big pressure brought right up from that big line. Colin Namkin out there as well. This is a New Waverly defense that is finding ways to improve week to week. Ryder Armstrong playing both sides, had a good game so far tonight. That score, remember, 13-0 is where we sit, but that came in the first quarter. Since then, New Waverly has found a way to lock down. We'll see if they can keep it here on a 3rd and 15. Pressure coming again. Babin, it's behind him, throws. This one left side, it is caught. And a first down at the 48 on the New Waverly side. It was a little one-on-one action, and Tanner Liddell was wide open. They'll say that he went out of bounds on the New Waverly 49, so on 3rd down and 15, they'll get the first down at the Bulldog side of the field. A lot of friends joining us tonight across the Bulldog Broadcast Network. Again, we want to thank all of you for being with us. It is always a joy and privilege to bring you these games. Here's an incomplete pass to the right side. Joshua Harris from the Oak Ridge Disciple House joining us tonight. Love you, Josh. Good to see you on. Kimberly Sally cheering on Khalil Major. Thank you, Kimberly, for that $5 super chat and YouTube. Lavania Kane with $10 super chat. Thank y'all so much. Her third time, by the way, giving a little bit. That goes a long way. Thank you, Miss Kane. We appreciate you so much. Many others are joining us as well. The whistle's here, and a timeout is called on the field. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. New Waverly Bulldog football live tonight here on SHN. We'll be right back after this from Slot Construction.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment. Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football, presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
4:32 to go here in the Slot Construction second, and second down and 10 coming up for the Woodville Eagles here on senior night. Their home field leading 13-0. Number 66, by the way, is Shamar Ashley. Thank you to who texted that in. I wanted to give that young man credit. He's having a phenomenal game on the defensive side. Babin able to work through a couple, throws this one, and was he out of bounds? Boy, I don't think he was. I think it was complete. It was short of the first down marker, but wow, what a grab out there for about a 5-yard gain by Tanner Ladeau. We've seen a couple of those on this drive to Tanner, and that was a big one, but it is short. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Woodville. This is their 5th drive of the night. At one point, they were at a 3rd and 15. They were able to convert to keep this drive alive. They scored on their first 2 possessions. However, a couple of punts and then a turnover on downs, and New Waverly trying to force it here on 3rd and 5. And nowhere to run here on the right side. Maybe just a short little gain, as they have really found a way to shut down the big man tonight who's been running that ball, Dustin Barlow, and right there, nowhere for him to go. And 4th down and 5, no gain. Ball is resting on the 44, and we'll see. They're going to go for it. They went for it on their previous possession on 4th down. Woodville did. The New Waverly defense stopped them. Got to be careful here, and now a timeout quickly called by Woodville. We'll take it with them. It's Woodville Eagles leading 13-0, 3:52 to go here in the Slot Construction second. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us, please.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Well, don't be. We offer flexible payment options, including financing with approved credit and no credit check, rent to own. You can even get pre-qualified in just a few minutes without affecting your credit. Find Cabins and More of Texas in Riverside across from Talent's Barbecue, and in Carthage in the HEB Shopping Center. That's Cabins and More of Texas, online at CAMOTX.com.
Critical 4th down coming up here for the New Waverly Bulldog defense. Woodville trying to convert. 4th down and 5, empty backfield. A little bit of pressure coming up front. Babin wants to run, and he's got enough for the first down across the 40, 45, and down inside, just outside the 30. On about a 9-yard gain, 8-yard or so on the keeper. That was designed for him. And a helmet will pop off there by a New Waverly player. He'll have to run back over the sideline for a moment. Your helmet comes off, you got to set a play. Remember, we do have those 2-minute warnings too now in high school football. We've seen that this year. That's Shamar Ashley, by the way. His helmet popped off, so he'll have to come off for one play. Babin got him the first down. That last time they tried that, it was a turnover on downs. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10, just outside the 30. Babin drops back to the 40, throws over center field. It's caught at the 25, spins around, breaks through a tackle across the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Trying to see who that was on the reception. It may have been Ethan Sherd. He has been a force here tonight on that receiving core as well. It's been Sherd and Tolar. Tolar, though, has been quiet. He'll line up to the left side. Sherd down to the right. Part of 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Ball is resting on the 17-yard line. Babbitt in the gun, has his running back offset to his right hip, just outside the 20. High snap, pressure in the face, throw. This one's caught by Tolar. 10, 5, Tolar in. Oh, he's stripped right at the end. New Waverly falls on it. Oh, baby, wait a minute. New Waverly stripped that ball. And how about that for the Bulldog defense? We'll see if they're going to give it to the Bulldogs. They are talking things over as Tolar had it, and the Bulldogs ripped it out of his hand right before he got into the end zone. There's still the officials are talking this over. And they gave it to the Bulldogs. How about that for the New Waverly defense? What was a sure touchdown from Tolar. And I didn't see which Bulldog did it, but what a play as the Bulldogs put up a bite there deep in the end zone right before he got in. Wow.
Let's go, boys!
I think that may have been Jace Card out there that stripped it away from him. Heard some of the fans shouting out Jace's name. That may have been him. And so now the first takeaway of the night will go to New Waverly. And it did go back for a touchback. And so New Waverly will have it for the 6th time tonight on their own 20. 2:56 to go, trailing 13-0 here in the Slot Construction second. New life for this Bulldog team. And now Coach Schaub wants a timeout. That is their second. They'll have 1 remaining, but they also have that 2-minute warning as well. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a moment. It's Bulldog football here tonight on SHN. Stay with us.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
Back at it here from Woodville, Texas. Ryzen Nunez. They pitch over to the right side and not much there. That's going to be possibly a loss on the play to bring up a 2nd down here for New Waverly. 2:38. It's about a 1-yard loss, maybe a 2-yard loss. Ryder Armstrong back onto the field, and running over to get a breather is Otto Wineland. Khalil Major is the running back to the right hip of Ryzen Nunez. Handoff Major left side, misdirection back in, 20, 25, spins his way up just inside the 30-yard line. Good run by Khalil Major as he was able to break through about 3 Eagle defenders to the 29-yard line. And that will take us down to the 2-minute warning. A huge 3rd down coming up for New Waverly. 3rd down and a short one, trailing 13-0 with 2 minutes to go here in the Slot Construction 2nd quarter. We'll take a brief break. Stay with us. More to come. This is the Bulldog Broadcast Network. Welcome back, friends. As we're still in this timeout, wanted to give a shout-out to Cabins and More of Texas. Find your perfect space with Cabins and More of Texas. Visit CAMOTX.com today. Also wanted to thank Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are your hometown funeral home serving Walker County and families since 2002. It's Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And also Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, where honest work meets community focus, keeping Walker County safe and smiling since 1999. Thank you to Nelson Amaya, Nelson Amaya's Collision Center. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Ryzen Nunez and a false start. There was a jump on that line. That is the first false start, first penalty that we've seen so far tonight. And unfortunately, it goes to New Waverly on a 3rd down and 1. Now that's going to push you back to a 3rd and 6. And probably changes your game plan here.
Big shout out
to the 24, back to the 24-yard line. And so now New Waverly, we'll see what they choose to do here. 2 minutes again in the slot construction second. Bulldogs trailing 13-0. 2 receivers to either side, 2 of them in a tight formation. That ball is on the left hash mark from right to left. Ryzen Nunez. Pressure coming, lobs this one up. It is caught across the 30 and enough for a New Waverly Bulldog first down. How about that as he found Nathan Dippery as he just kind of flopped that one up. Pressure was in his face, and excellent execution again by the quarterback there, Ryzen Nunez, the sophomore, who continues to grow and develop with this team, playing more and more like a seasoned veteran as time goes on. It's enough for McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. 5 wide. Ryzen, good protection. Throw over. This one bobbled incomplete at the 40. A little bit too high to Ryder Armstrong. We'll stop the clock, though, at 1:26. 2nd and 10. This would be good for New Waverly if they can find a way to get this one down into the end zone. They will receive the ball to start the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter coming up after our Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime. Make sure you stick around for that. We'll go back through our drive summaries. We'll also feature the New Waverly Bulldog Marching Band. Nunez once again empty backfield, 5 wide. 3 of them are down to the left. He'll drop back, pressure right there in his face. He's going to go down on a sack immediately. They couldn't bring him down. He pushed him all the way back down to around the 20. Some of the fans here wanted a flag because they had ruled it dead and they just kept letting him push back. So that'll take him all the way back to the 20-yard line. Got to get up to around the 42 for that first down marker.
Also, big shout out and thanks to Woodville Community Group. Woodville Floral Designs.
So brings up 3rd and 22 for New Waverly. Boy, and remember, this was a 3rd down and 1. And then they got pushed back, converted on the Dippery first down, but haven't been able to find a little bit of rhythm since then. Here's Nunez, pressure again, able to work through it. Look at this young man run. Now he fires this one over to the right side. Up, it is caught at the 40 by New Waverly. Oh, baby, what a play! Around the 42-yard line, we'll see if Kenton Reese was close enough. My goodness, credit Ryzen Nunez, though, as he was bouncing all over the backfield. And that was his athleticism keeping that drive or that play alive. And it depends on where the spot's going to be. It is going to be very close with 25 seconds to go. I don't think they're going to give him the first down. I think he may have been a yard short. It's kind of that hard angle. I'm standing up here high in the stands right at the 50. And it looks like from here, oh, there was a personal foul, so that will be enough for a Bulldog first down. I didn't even see the laundry on the field. So we don't have to worry about it. McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down thanks to the penalty, but also thanks to Ryzen Nunez. Boy, I'm telling you, I keep talking this young man up, and he is just getting started in his career, even though he played last year too as a freshman. Here he goes again, drops back to the 50, able to elude another defender. Nunez to the right side, heaves this one up, just has to throw it away. That's one other area that he has continued to excel, learning to throw the ball away instead of trying to make plays happen, although when there is an opportunity to extend a play, he knows when to do it. And right there, wisely throwing it out of bounds with 16 seconds to go here in this slot construction second quarter. Ball is resting, by the way, on the 42-yard line of the Eagles. Two receivers to either side. Ryder Armstrong is a back. I would expect a pass, though. Good protection. Starting to break down. Hit as he throws. This one is up. It's intercepted at the 20. 30 back to the left side. Going to be hard to take this one to the house, though. And down at the 40 with 3 seconds to go. That was a tough break for Ryzen Nunez there for that young man. He was trying to find somebody in the center of the field. Would have been a hard go of it regardless because you're all the way back, near the 40. Statistically, things aren't in your favor with that limited time on it. So not going to give him too much of a hard time. He was just trying to find somebody in there and sneak something through. And that's about all you can do at that point with just a few seconds remaining on the clock. So really nothing there for Ryzen. I know he's going to hang his head down for a little bit, but he'll bounce back. So now on the defense, you just can't put your guard down with 3 seconds to go here in the first half. Woodville will have it 6th time tonight, starting on their own 40. And New Waverly is going to spread the field on the defensive side. They're not going to play anything up close. 3 receivers down to the right, 1 up top to the left. Babin calls for the shotgun snap. And he will go down in a sack. How about that? That's a good way to go down for this Bulldog defense. And growling his way, how about Trevor Twarderski in on the sack there to end the first half of play. Well, after giving up 2 quick touchdowns, New Waverly defense holding them. And no more scores there for this Woodville team. It's 13-0 Woodville on senior night, leading on their home field. That'll wrap it up for the first half. The Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show coming up. It's New Waverly Bulldog football here live on SHN. Stay with us, please.
First 2 chapters have been written. Where do the Bulldogs stand at the half? It's time for the Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show. Here's Rob Hipp.
Well, we'll hop into the Hit Solutions broadcast booth for just a brief moment as the Bulldog marching band set to take the field here in just a few moments. Halftime in Woodville as your New Waverly Bulldogs trailing the Woodville Eagles 13-0. This is the Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show. We'll go down to the field now and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the New Waverly Bulldog marching band, and we'll come back and talk about this one as we continue, again, the Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show.
Harris, junior, captain, All-American nominee. Brooklyn Moore, sophomore. Ella James, sophomore. Sam Lucas, sophomore. All-American nominee. Hannah Mercer, sophomore. Lexi Williams, sophomore. And the silver star of the week is Lexi Williams. Stars, your music is on.
Please welcome to the field the New Waverly Bulldog Band. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Senior Efren Ramirez. The leadership team includes Wounded Captain Senior Jenna Yeager and Brass Captain Junior Daniel Nixon. The band will be performing their UIL marching show in Fuego. The trumpet duet includes freshman Krista Menard and junior Daniel Nixon. Recognized for Esprit de Corps for last week are freshman Krista Menard and junior Daniel Nixon. For this week are freshman Eva Pollock and senior Stephanie Morris.
I told the grandparents,
Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show continues. Now let's return to Rob Hipp.
Welcome back at it, friends, as we continue on the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show. We appreciate you being here with us tonight from Woodville, Texas. At halftime, about 12:43 to go. It is the Woodville Eagles on senior night here on their home field. There's a little chill in the air here tonight. They're leading your Bulldogs 13-0. But there is a lot of positive takeaways in this ball game, and I wanted to start with a few things. In that first quarter, Woodville struck first. It was a 29-yard touchdown pass as we saw Babin get started early in this ball game as he connected with Ethan Sherd. It was 29 yards in. The extra point kick was good at the 9:15 mark, 7-0 your score. New Waverly, as they were not able to secure that ensuing kickoff by Woodville, they turned it right back over to the Eagles, and it was a quick 4-yard keeper in by Babin. The extra point kick was no good. It was bobbled, actually, and a huge tackle on the play by Ryder Armstrong. And that was 13-0 at that mark with 7:48 to go. Then after that, it was really a defensive lockdown by New Waverly, not allowing anything. There was almost another score, and I believe it was Jace Card was the one who knocked it away right outside the goal line. Ball goes into the end zone, recovered by New Waverly. And that was a 6, possibly 7-point save by Card and the New Waverly Bulldog defense. But as we look, continuing on the third possession by New Waverly started on their own 19. It was a punt. This was part of 3 consecutive punts going through the possessions. That at the 4:43 mark. There was a Woodville Eagles. They start from their own 29. Their drive stalls. They have to punt. Fourth possession came up for New Waverly, started on their own 30. They had to punt. And then it was going into the second quarter as Woodville had it on the New Waverly 37. They go for it on 4th down. It was a turnover on downs. We move into that second, continuing on the 5th possession of the night for New Waverly. They start on their own 35-yard line. The one opportunity they had to score tonight, it was a Trey Sherwin field goal try from 35 yards out at the 6:52 mark there in that slot construction second quarter. Sherwin was not able to connect. Normally he could, but had a little bit in his face on that one. It would have been a hard one, but unfortunately just below the goalpost. That field goal, no good. Woodville would get it back from their own 26. And then that was that play. I believe it was Jace Carter who stripped it right at the goal line, giving it back to New Waverly. New Waverly has it for the 6th time. They start from their own 20. But then as you're down kind of in that time, just trying to make something happen, I'm not going to fault them too much. Ryzen Nunez had an impressive drive, but that drive stalled on an interception as you got down to about 15 seconds or so. He was trying to thread the needle a little bit too much, but they were way backed up on the 40. It would have been hard to try to get that one and punch it in the end zone or even set you up for field goal position anyways at that point. So, again, a little relaxed on that one. Ryzen having a great first half for that young man. And then, of course, Woodville gets it on their own 40, and it was a sack to end the first half of play. We saw a couple of sacks in this ball game, and one young man that always stands out that has stood out again tonight is Jackson Hathorn. But then I'd like to give a shout-out, too. I think Shamar Ashley did a phenomenal job there for this New Waverly Bulldog defense, helping to really tighten things up after the minutes. This is New Waverly Bulldog football, and you are watching and listening to the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show.
The band is directed by Mr. Mathis and Mr. Pierce Martin. The band will be performing 3 movements of their 2025 program entitled Ninja. Drum majors, listening, working, and clear. Is your band ready? You may begin your presentation. band would like to express gratitude to our seniors, Lachey Barking, flute and drum major.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Friends, back at it as we get rocking and rolling here. Third quarter brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. They are a 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry, helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Third quarter, second half underway. Kickoff. Dipri has it at the 20. Back to the left side to the right hash mark, 25. Loots through one defender. The forward progress will put it, I beg your pardon, at the 20. And so that is where New Waverly will start this third quarter, trailing 13-0, 11:49, as we are 11 seconds into it here in the second half of play. Do want to welcome all of you back in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Those thunderstorms are now starting to trek through parts of central Texas. They won't affect this ball game, but they are on the way. A lot of flooding reported all the way into the San Angelo area. That will be moving from West Texas to East Texas overnight, and the threat of severe weather. So be alert. If you have a NOAA weather radio, make sure you keep that radio on tonight to stay up to date. Here we go for New Waverly, their first possession of this second half, the 7th overall. And they will start again on their own 20 from right to left. Nunez, a little sweep over to Khalil Major, across the 20 to the 25. And a healthy gain of maybe, we'll see where they mark him. I think they only gave him 3. It was only 3, but still a good gain on first to bring up second down and 7. Great halftime there. Appreciate Nelson Amaya's Collision Center for their third consecutive year helping us with our halftime. You know, we didn't lose any sponsors this year. Just one who is supporting other things. Other than that, we appreciate everybody for staying on. Bring up second down and 7. Here is the handoff. Major to the left side, trying to stiff arm his way back across the 20. He won't get back upfield, and a loss on the play to bring up third down and long. Also want to thank our friends at Double Dave's Pizza Works. Haven't been able to give Kathleen a shout out yet, but They are our scoring drive recap sponsor. Double Dave's Pizza Works. Get it while it's hot. Also, Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Slide Construction for both residential and commercial construction, site prep, and forestry services in Southeast Texas. Turn to Slide Construction. They are your reliable partner since 2005. Thank you again to all the folks, and especially Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here is Nunez. Quick pass over. This one is caught across the 30, and a good grab by Kenton Reese with a little trick-or-treat early. The Reese's Pieces are out now, and it's a move of the chains for McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, first down. That is a huge pickup and a way to keep the momentum going here on this opening drive of the second half for New Waverly, trailing 13-0, 2 minutes into it, 10 to go here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter. Nunez in the gun. Triplets up top to the right. The ball's on the left hash mark from right to left. Nunez passing the flats, high up into the air, caught by Ryder Armstrong. Armstrong trying to turn it upfield, and he may have got just a short gain on the reception. It'll be second down and long. Appreciate everybody, too, hanging out with me on these broadcasts. You know, having to roll solo here this season for the most part. And I've always had an analyst for football, so really difficult to call a football game without an analyst. And but I've been enjoying it so far. I hope I haven't talked y'all's head off this season. Just trying to keep you into the game. I don't provide a whole lot of insight other than what's happening on the field. The ball's on the 34 for New Waverly. It's second down and a long 9. Nunez in the gun beyond the 30. Sweep this one, pitch over to Khalil Major, and he's tackled very quickly for a loss on the play. That was a heads-up defensive tackle by Philip Babin. Woo! Philip Babin, Luke, the other Babin playing on this team as the quarterback. And now after the loss of 3, it's 3rd and 12. Ryder Armstrong back onto the field. Getting a breather is Braden Nelson. He plays tight end on the offensive side for New Waverly. Three receivers up top to the right, one down for Nunez. Gets the snap, pass incomplete. Would have been a first down, but not able to come back on that. Would have been tough there for Kenton Reese. We'll give a shout out, by the way, to Oak Ridge Disciple House. Joshua Harris texting in. He is our third quarter sponsor. We love you, Josh, and appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do, my friend. Jay Harris. My text messages on Google Voice go back to 2018, and they go back even longer than that if I would have had a way to save it whenever you text in. It's a low snap. This is a punt here by Nathan Dippery. It'll take a roll back to the 20 or the 30, and the young man is tripped up. It's not much to go, and how about that on the play for New Waverly, as Travian Davis II was able to get in on there on it. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. More New Waverly Bulldog football coming up when we come back here on SHN. Stay with us.
Or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Here's Rob Hipp.
A little run and give and go here, and a no gain on the play. This ball, by the way, starting out, I was trying to see where this ball is starting for Woodville, and it looks like it's around the 22. So that is where we're at, the 22-yard line for Woodville. Again, they're leading 13-0. And nice first down on that previous possession for New Waverly, but unfortunately not able to keep the drive alive. Second down and 11 is a 1-yard loss on the play. Babin is there in the backfield looking to pass. Over center, has a man. This one is incomplete at the 40. Boy, that one went 80 to the house. And the door closed on Ethan Sherd, who had a 29-yard grab in that first touchdown on the opening drive, but here not able to haul it in. And that is a good break for the New Waverly defense. It's 3rd down and 11. Credit Sherd, though, he had a good look at it, just couldn't pull it in. 7:31 to go here in the Oak Ridge third. It's 13-0, Woodville with the lead here on their home field tonight. But they have not scored since their first 2 possessions where they had back-to-back scores. They almost brought one in there in the second quarter, but I believe it was Jace Card who knocked it away at the goal line. There was a penalty here. I did not see what the penalty was. I thought maybe. I'm not sure why they moved it up. I guess there was a penalty on the play. This is the second time we've seen a penalty tonight where I haven't seen anything on the field. Regardless here, 2nd down and 6. Incomplete, didn't matter anyway. 2nd down and 6, may have been a free play. Babin claps for it, tries on the hard count here, trying to throw New Waverly off. They're not going to flinch. And here is a quick pass, and it's incomplete in the flats to the left side. They were trying a little trick action out there. New Waverly's not going to fall for it. Michael Hoot not able to bring that one in, and now 3rd down and 6. So here we go again. Big 3rd down coming up for not just this offense, but for this New Waverly defense trying to hold. They have done a great job tonight. We talked about coming to this game that it would really be the impact would be this New Waverly offense. They have not been able to find the end zone yet, but the defense has played well for New Waverly. Just outside the 25, 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Babbitt in the gun, 4 receivers. Drops back 3 steps, hops, now passes over center field, up into the air, incomplete. Trying to climb the ladder up was Ethan Sherd. Great defense out there by New Waverly. And Colin Namkin getting a pat on the back from his teammates right there. Alongside Max Tomzak was the one giving him the pat on the back. How about that for the defense, forcing another punt here for Woodville. This Woodville team is 2nd in the district. I mentioned coming into this game tonight, trying to keep in pace with Newton. That's a hard one to keep up with. And the punt coming up here in just a few moments now for the Woodville offense. Set back to receive for New Waverly at the 40 is Kenton Reese. And a whistle and a flag here as a little bit of movement by Woodville. They were down to about 2 on the play clock. And that'll move the ball back 5. That should put New Waverly in a little bit better field position. Kenton Reese stands for the moment on his own 40. He's going to walk up a few yards, getting closer to that 50-yard line. He's going to probably hang out around the 45. Tuller will punt this one away. Again, Kenton Reese set back to receive. The punt will go from left to right. Little 2 steps and a boom. Nice spiraling punt. Reese will field it at the 36. Slips a little bit, holds on to it. Trying to go lateral on the 40, now cuts it back up the field, takes a hop, and gets it just inside the 45. That's where New Waverly will have it when we come back. Stay with us, New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
All right, quickly back at it as New Waverly will start here their 8th possession of the night, moving from right to left. Great field position here on their own 44. It's a quick one back over to Khalil Major, battling his way, 45, 40 on the left side. Oh, baby, what a play. Khalil Major battling his way on that left side and into Eagle territory at the 40-yard line. The athleticism showing there by Major.
Walk it out, Cedric!
And that is a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. First down for the Bulldogs at the 40 of the Eagles. Great play on first down. Nunez in the gun at the 45, has Major there to his left hip, handoff Major, and he'll skip his way for a yard or so to the 39-yard line. Trying to find a little bit of space there on that right gap. Second down and long 9, 6:15 to go here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter.
Will be 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Carlos Taylor, part of triplet power 2 package down to the left. Nunez in the gun. Major still out there. Nunez looking to pass. 3-step drop back to the 48. Now being chased. Rolls to the right side. Flags fly, and he just lets this one go. It'll go out of bounds. May have been a hold back there trying to keep the defenders off of Ryson Nunez. It was a hold as Nunez was able to work through a few, but because that hold, that's what kept him back there. So that'll drop New Waverly back here 10 yards, 2nd down and 19. Back on to the other side of the field. Nunez, great protection, throws this one up high into the air and incomplete. Boy, I thought for a moment, wow, the New Waverly defender from up here looked like he got pushed to the ground. And no call. I'm with the fans on this one as we saw the young man there for New Waverly. I mean, he couldn't make a play on it because he'd been pushed down to the ground. That's the way it goes sometimes. Wes Brinkley. And now 3rd down and 19. The ball is in Eagle territory on the 49, but the line to gain is all the way back up to the 30. It's 3rd and 19. Huge 3rd down coming up here for the Bulldog offense. Nathan Dippery up top to the right. 4-receiver package, 2 to either side. Nunez drops back to near the 40. Pocket breaking down. Chase from behind, and he is slammed to the ground. Boy, he didn't know it was coming. And a sack on the play back on the other side of the 49. And another tough break for New Waverly on the offensive side. They'll have to punt this one away. 5:10 to go here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter, 13-0. Woodville with the lead. It's 4th and 21. Dippery to punt from the 40. Nice little line drive punt, takes a bounce. And it's dropped down there. New Waverly had a chance to fall on it at the 24. It could not pull it in. Oh, tough break for the Bulldogs. Eagles were able to pull that one in on the punt. We'll take a break. Oak Ridge Disciple House third continues. 4:33 to go here in that third. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
8th possession of the night for Woodville from their own 24. And here is a run on that left side across the 30 up to around the 31-yard line, short of the first down marker. And a new ball carrier out there. Have not seen Kenneth Rigsby yet tonight. And Rigsby, a little shaken up after the play, picks up 8, 2nd down and 2 coming up for Rigsby and this Woodville Eagle offense. Again, they're holding that lead 13-0, 4 minutes to go here in the Oak Ridge third. Want to welcome you back into the broadcast. Let us know that you're out there tonight. Many people are texting in and joining us. Hey, and I want to mention something too. There are 4 open beds right now, full scholarships. I'll explain what that means in a moment over at Oak Ridge. Here is a delayed handoff, and now breaking through across the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. That is the first big run that we've seen from Dustin Barlow since the first quarter. Picked up about 20 into New Waverly Bulldog territory at the 45. I want to encourage, if you know of somebody that's going through an addiction related to drugs and alcohol, the Oak Ridge Disciple House, an incredible organization. Joshua only has 10 or 11 at a time. They've got 50 acres, but he said we're only going to have 10 or 11. And it is a Christian character building ministry. If the men are open to having a relationship with Jesus Christ, Joshua always says, I can help them through that power of the Lord. I want to get you connected today. Here's a little run up the middle, short gain by Barlow. I've known Josh for many, many years, and you need to go onto YouTube, search his story, and find out more about the struggles that he dealt with. He always says this, he says, you'll never get over it, but I'm going to teach you how to get through it. And the only way that you can get through it is a relationship with Jesus Christ. So go online, oakridgedisciplehouse.com. It's oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Joshua's been supporting sports broadcasts for many, many years, and the work that they do is incredible. And again, in an industry to where people are getting charged $10,000, $20,000 a month, he does it the right way. And you just heard me, 4 beds are open, completely paid for if you know of somebody who needs help. It's in Florence, Texas, outside of the Austin area. Here's 2nd down and 7. This one is caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Kenneth Rigsby. About 48 yards in for Rigsby. My goodness. Rigsby, a couple of touches on this drive. And now Toller with the extra point try, the hold by Tanner Ladeau. Here is the snap, the hold, the kick's on its way, and it is good. The lead is extended 20-0, Woodville with the lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Here's Rob Hipp.
Well, there for the Woodville Eagles, a drive that started on their own 24, capped off by that 48-yard touchdown pass to Rigsby just moments ago. The extra point kick by Toller, good. And that score now 20-0 as Woodville ever so slightly pulling away here. Still a lot of football to be played, though, over 14 minutes total. Here's the kickoff on the way. This one will drop at the 6 on the right hash mark. Across the 15 to the 20, spinning around and down inside the 25-yard line. So a good return here by New Waverly. We'll see if this offense can get a little juice in the gas tank and find a way to get into that end zone here with 2:14 to go in this Oak Ridge third. We'd love to hear from you tonight. As always, you can text us in on the Bulldog fan text line. That phone number is open, as always, at 512-522-9105. Again, the number is 512-522-9105. New Waverly will start this drive on their own, looks like their own 22-yard line. This is the 9th drive of the night, by the way. Ryzen Nunez, the quarterback, quick drop, pass over to the left flat, and it's incomplete. Bounced right off the front of the numbers of Carlos Taylor. Bring up 2nd down and 10. I want to welcome in everyone, too, that is joining us on YouTube tonight. And also, if you are on the all-new Spirit Radio app, we encourage you to download that. Go to the Android store. It's the new version is on Apple. Android not released yet. We've got a few days before they will approve it, but if you're on iOS, you can download the new Spirit Radio app. We programmed that over the week. Here's 2nd down and 10. Handoff, TD2. lunging his way. Boy, they blew that whistle early. I guess he went down. I didn't see it. A good run there on second down to the 29-yard line to bring up third down in a manageable, well, it's going to be a little bit longer than I thought. Third down and 7. Third and 7 here for, beg your pardon, third down and 6. No, third and 4. Man, I'm all over the place. Third down and 4. Third and 4 for New Waverly. Nunez in the flat over the left side. This one bounces, caught, 30. Carlos Garcia may have got close to the first down marker. We'll see. He may have been a yard short. I don't think he was able to get that one extra little yard that he needed. Good grab, though, by Garcia. And it is fourth down and about half a yard for New Waverly. Ball is in between the marks at the 32 and the 33. And so New Waverly just has about 6 inches for that first down marker. And I would assume here that they would go for it. 55 seconds in this Oak Ridge third. TD2 is out there to the left hip of Ryzen Nunez. 3 receivers, 2 spread wide to the right. I wouldn't expect a pass here. It is TD2. He's got the first down, powering his way across the 35 and up to around the 36-yard line. That's a McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly on 4th and 6 inches. First down. Something kind of neat tonight, too. Thank you to Elon Musk. We are utilizing his Starlink internet service, and it has been pretty dependable for the most part. So very appreciative of that. Roshiba joining us, cheering on the Bulldogs. Here's Ryzen Nunez bouncing his way, 35. And he threw it away. Wow. What a great play by Nunez as he had 2 defenders draped over him like a cheap suit. He was able to lunge that one right out of bounds. He threw the ball incomplete, getting rid of it and avoiding a loss and a sack on the play. That's what I'm talking about. Otto Wineland back onto the field for New Waverly. And 2 receivers up top to the right. One down on the left side of your screen. There's Kenton Reese on the bottom portion of your screen. For those of you that are watching, in motion is Otto Wineland. Look for a little pitch sweep. It is, but immediately stopped. And no gain on the play. Maybe even a loss of a couple for New Waverly. Yeah, this technology. You know, we started doing these broadcasts back in 2011 with audio, and we were one of the first SHN to stream with video back in the day, many years ago. COVID, of course, made all of this really well known. We're going to keep it here on a timeout. COVID made all of this just kind of second nature now, to where anybody could pretty much stream. But we were doing this way back in 2012, doing audio, and then 2014, I think, is when we brought video into our 3rd year of broadcasting. Those first 2 years, we were audio only down at the end of the quarter. So, yeah, not a timeout at the end of the quarter. That will take us to the end of the Oak Ridge Disciple House third. Your Hello Huntsville 4th quarter coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. We'll see if the Bulldogs can find the end zone. They've got to get through a little bit here. We'll take a break. This is New Waverly Bulldog Football on SHN. Stay with us. All right, here we go. Nunez on 3rd and 13. Heaves this one up. Dippery, it's out of the reach at the 40 as he goes out of bounds. And now you're going to face a 4th down and 13. I would suspect here you'd punt this one away. That's a long way to go on 4th down. Pretty cool here. The Miller girls, must be Coach Miller's family. The Miller girls watching their dad tonight from Spring, Texas. Go Bulldogs. And I don't think I ever responded to Coach Miller's wife. She sent me a very nice email a few weeks ago, and we appreciate y'all so much. Anna, Blake, and little Heidi, I love it. All of y'all, thank y'all for what y'all do. I know it's not easy, especially on a Friday night, and when you got to work. Football's not one of these games and one of these jobs where you just play a little bit or you're gone just a little bit. You are gone all the time. Here's going to be a penalty as I think one of the New Waverly players just got drilled from the back. Akeem Sibley there with a big hit. I wonder if that's going to be on him. But, yeah, it's not, I'm in the media business and also work in ministry, and, there's not really a day. And I don't complain about it, man. I love it. I love what we get to do, and we're in the process of building a Christian radio station in Huntsville. We'll have that station, by the way, running on 94.3 FM. And we do plan on carrying some New Waverly sports on that station, although if you're in New Waverly, you probably – Woodville start around their own 16, and here's a run. Still on his feet across the 50, still going, 45, and down near the 40-yard line. The ball carrier there, Michael Hoot, a little hoot-scooting boogie, as he got his way into New Waverly territory all the way to the 41-yard line. I believe that drive starting back on their own 20. My goodness, about a 30 to 40-yard run there after that on that right side. 11-18, we're almost 1 minute into this final frame, 20-0. Don't want folks to get discouraged because obviously a win here would really help New Waverly for the playoff hunt, but they're still alive regardless tonight. Here is another run, this little sweep to the right side by Babin, the quarterback, and he'll take it to the just outside the 30 to the 32, about a yard short of the first down marker. Be second down and 1. Told you New Waverly coming into this ball game, 2 wins on the season, 2-5, 1-2 in district. They are tied for 4th in 12-3A, but the tiebreaker goes to Anderson Shiro. 2 straight losing games after back-to-back wins in weeks 4 and 5. They defeated Huntington 24-6 in Warren, and that shutout 14-0. A tough loss before the break, 32-20 versus Anderson Shiro. Here's another run across the 20 into the red zone. Down inside the 10-yard line. Devontae McDaniel getting the action now for the Eagles. Haven't called his name tonight. Woodville now in the red zone. They may have them first down and goal right at the 10. I believe they do. It's first and goal from the 10 for the Woodville Eagles. Woodville, by the way, 6-2. They're 3-1 second here in 12-3A2. Putting up, on average, 40 points a game. They're 20 right now. New Waverly has done a good job tonight so far up until these last couple of possessions. Things are starting to kind of break down. Here is Babin. Pressure in his face. Throws. Oh, my goodness. Did that defender just leap over and make that touchdown grab? Wow. A 10-yard strike as he looked like he reached in front of a defender. The young man's out there flexing. He should be. That was a fantastic grab by that Eagle for 10 yards. Ethan Sherd, his second reception for a touchdown tonight. And now Toller with the extra point try. Ladeau the hold. The kick is on its way. High up into the air and good. That'll extend it now 27 unanswered to nothing with 10:07 to go here in the 4th. We'll take a break. New Waverly Bulldog football continues on SHN. Stay with us, please. Moments ago for the Woodville Eagles, they started on their own 20 or so. 80 yards later was a 10-yard reception from Babin to Sherd for his second receiving touchdown of the night. The extra point kick was good. 27-0 is where we stand. New Waverly trails. Here's a booming kick inside the 10, fielded by the Bulldogs across 25 to the 30, spin around and downtown, but just inside the 35-yard line. A great return by New Waverly. I think it was Khalil Major. Got it up to the 33, and that is where the Bulldogs will have it for the 10th time tonight. Trying to answer this 27-0 shutout that they're facing right now. 9:58 to go here in the Hello Huntsville fourth quarter. Again, go download our app, Hello Huntsville. Search for it in the App Store. We would love for you to do that tonight. Appreciate Justin Cox cheering on the Bulldogs from Klein, Texas. So here's the drive that will start on the 33 for New Waverly on their own side. Quick little run, Khalil Major, 2 yards up to the 35 to bring up 2nd and 8. Kimberly Sally joining. Thank you, Kimberly. Great to see you on the stream tonight. Continue to comment in. We'd love to hear from you. Here is Nunez. Quick pump fake in the pass, and the receiver has it. Here is Ryder Armstrong. Armstrong tight-roping his way from the 50, 45, 40. And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 42 on a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. It's Ryder Armstrong with a little juice here for this New Waverly Bulldog offense. Trips up top to the left. One receiver all alone. The lone Bulldog down to the right. And a whistle will stop this play dead as we have a timeout on the field called by Woodville. We'll take it with them with 9:09 to go here in the fourth. Stay with us, New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
Yep, here I am, and here we go. 42-yard line for New Waverly on the Woodville side of the ball. First down and 10 after Armstrong tight-roped his way to that McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first moments ago. Nunez drops back 2 steps, heaves one over right side, has a man, has a catch, has a touchdown, baby! Oh, mama, what a play! 42-yard strike to Brinkley. On the brink of a shutout, it's Wes Brinkley saying, I don't think so. A beautiful pass from Ryzen Nunez, and the Bulldogs are on the board. 42-yard strike. The extra point kick try is up and good. 27-7. New Waverly trails. 8:58 to go here in the fourth. We'll take a break. Bulldog football continues on SHN after this. moments ago for New Waverly, a drive that started on their own 33-yard line. It was a 42-yard pass from Ryzen Nunez to Wesley Brinkley. The extra point kick by Sherwin is good, 27-7. New Waverly trails. That's your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap. Onside kick try, and it was bobbled out of bounds by the Woodville Eagles. Bounced off of Ethan Sherd, but it bounces out of bounds. It's a good kick, though, by Sherwin. Pretty rare chance you'll get those, but you do go for it in these situations. 8:57, under 9 to go here in the final quarter of play tonight in Woodville, so the wind's starting to pick up. The boundary blowing in from storms that will be here later tonight, early in the morning here in East Texas. Some areas could get up to 4 inches of rain. National Weather Service, not to alarm anyone, said they can't rule out a possible isolated tornado as well. So make sure you have your NOAA weather radios on. If you're in Walker County, download the Walker County OEM app to stay up to date. Woodville has it here on their own 46. Tried to gut this one up the middle and nowhere to go. A loss on the play back to the 45. That's a 2-yard loss. The ball is on the 47. Clock is running, 8:39 and ticking. Something cool and unique a while ago that I failed to mention, the Woodville cheer team was over here on our side. We're on the visitor. I always like to set up on the visitor stands when we're on the road amongst our fans. And the Woodville cheerleaders were over here cheering on for the Bulldogs for a brief moment. I thought that was pretty neat. It's good sportsmanship. We talk about the sportsmanship in football all the time. Here's Babin, throw over left side, knocked away. TD2 said no, sir. Great job by TD2 down there. No opportunity for the grab by Tanner Ladeau. Bring up 3rd down and 12. Hey, things could get interesting. New Waverly has all 3 of their timeouts. They got the 2-minute warning in their favor. There's 8:04 to go, trailing by 20. So they are trailing by 3 scores. But still some time here if the defense can get a stop on this critical 3rd down and 12 from the 45. Ball is on the left hash. Babin calling for it twice, drops back 3 steps, just barely floats this one over. And the running back has it, 45, and enough for the 1st down up to the 40-yard line. Boy, that's not the guy you wanted it to go to. The big man out there who's been the force, Dustin Barlow. The Will Barlow taking that one to 1st down territory at the 40. Although, this may be coming back on a hold. There is a flag sitting back at the 36. And the line judge told the chain gang, hold on. Oh, it's going to be against New Waverly. What? Yeah, wow. I mean, that thing was sitting in the backfield. Normally you'd think it would be a hold, but nope, it's going to be against New Waverly. And instead of the chain gang going backwards, they're going to go forwards even more than they would have, up to the 25-yard line. Ball's all the way to the 25. And here's Babin. Drops back, throws over left side, connects with Toller. Toller wiggles his way, 15, 10, stiff arms 1, 5, and was very close to cutting that corner. I don't think he got in, though. He did not. He was about 2 yards short. (27-7), 7:29 to go here in the 4th. Tanner Ladeau to the left, to the right. Barlow. Handoff, Barlow. Stopped. Action Jackson got a quick hit on him. And coming up from the bottom of that pile for New Waverly was Isaiah Hewlings. Ring 2nd and goal coming up. I beg your pardon, 2nd down and 8. Is that right? weird angle from up here. I think it's 2nd and goal. I don't know whether it's 2nd down and goal. They got to go 8 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a pass over right side, knocked away. It's incomplete. There was a flag, though, on that far right side up top. I think they're going to call pass interference here, possibly against New Waverly. I'm waiting to see the judge's call. He threw that flag pretty quick. May have been offsides. Well, I'll take a half the distance to the goal, 2nd and goal from the 4 if that's what it was. That's what they're going to call. So now goal from the 4. And boy, just made that. Just walk your way in, young man. Oh. Was that Barlow over there, 26? It was Barlow. So how about Brinkley, number 26, for the touchdown for New Waverly. Barlow responds with a 4-yard run in. And that will extend it to 33-7. And now Woodville getting close to that 40 yards or 40 points per game average that they've had this season. Extra point kick on its way and good, and it's 34-7 New Waverly trails. We'll take a break. More to come. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Kickoff fielded at the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs. Across the 20, room to run, 25-30, 35-40 left side, 45-50. And how about that return by New Waverly? A little extracurricular back there in the backfield. Bulldogs got to back off of this. Just get away from it. Don't do anything that's going to take that ball back after that healthy return all the way to the 50-yard line. That is a good return for New Waverly with 6:22 to go here in the 4th. There's a run. Good, healthy run for McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. First down for New Waverly is Ryzen Nunez on the keeper. McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down to around the 35-yard line. High snap, Nunez, one defender, throws an absolute strike to the 30-yard line to Kenton Reese. Wow. Talk about threading the needle on that play right there at the 30. It's a gain of 5 or 6. Thought a 6-yard gain to bring up 2nd down and 3. Beautiful pass. Nunez drops back 2, pressure in his face again. Another pass. Right on the numbers at the 25-yard line to Nathan Dippery, and that is enough for a McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. That'll move the chains. First down for New Waverly on the Woodville 25. Nunez, a keeper here again. This time he is spun around and tackled from the back. May have got back to that original line of scrimmage. I think it's at the 26 is where the ball is. That is where the line of scrimmage is. So bring up second down and 10, no gain. Waverly trails 34-7, 4:30 and ticking here in this fourth quarter. Nunez has Khalil Major to his right side as the running back. 3 receivers down to the right, 1 up top to the left. Looking for that receiver on the left. Corner end zone, caught, touchdown! 26 yards to trick or treat Kenton Reese. And now the Trey Sherwin extra kick try, Dippery with the hold. The kick on its way, and it is good. 14-34, 4:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. New Waverly Bulldog football continues on SHN after this. Stay with us. Moments ago for New Waverly, it was a drive that started dead center at the 50, capped off by a 26-yard touchdown pass to Kenton Reese from Ryzen Nunez. Extra point kick good. 34-14, New Waverly trails. That is your Double Dave scoring drive recap. That's a onside kick try. Goes right into the numbers of the player Ace Esway. And Woodville will have it. Once again, appreciate Kathleen Stone, Double Dave's Pizza in Huntsville. Double Dave's Pizza Works. Get it while it's hot. They got a great buffet over there. Salad if you don't want to eat a bunch of pizza. Just go and get a salad. Take the kids, take the family, go eat some pizza, have some fun. It's going to be raining tomorrow. A lot of the events throughout the area are starting to be canceled. Some of the fall festival events. But it's dry inside of Double Dave, so take the family, go get a buffet tomorrow and enjoy the day. Ball at the 45-yard line here for Woodville on their own 45, leading 34-14. Toller's the quarterback. New running back out there as well as Austin Land. And he will charge his way up for about a 7-yard gain across the 50 into New Waverly territory at the 48. Second down and a short 3 for the Eagles with the 34-14 lead, 3:37 here in the fourth. Toller remains the quarterback, chased by Jackson Hathorn. Toller almost throws an interception to TD2 at the 40. It's incomplete. Like hearing the sound of the band next to us, the New Waverly Bulldog Marching Band. They do such a great job. Those kids don't get enough credit for what they do. They're a big part of these events. So a shout out to the band tonight. The penalty on that play, a 5-yard variety. I think New Waverly accepted it, so it moved it back 5 yards. Instead of 3rd down and 3, now 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 for Woodville. Low snap, and that ball may have hit the ground. We'll wait to see. I think it hit the ground. Not sure why they whistled it dead. Toller remains the quarterback. May have been a delay of game, I'm not sure. At this point, to be honest, I have no idea what it was.
Get that ball!
Moved him back another 5, now 2nd down and 13. I think there was another little movement there is what it was. No, 2nd and 13, Toller. Handoff to the back across the 45, tripped up at the 48-yard line after a good run to bring up 3rd down and long. Running back Austin Land. Let you enjoy some of that band for a moment. Here's Toller, quick pass, and it is incomplete. Good coverage on the play by New Waverly and Colin Namkin. So 4th down and 7. A punt coming up here for Woodville. Toller gets this one on. He's been a great punter. This one will drop at the 18-yard line. Kenton Reese cutting through 1, 30, 25, 30, 35, 40. Tight roping again to the 50-yard line. Kenton Reese. So New Waverly has it here, 1st down and 10. This is their 12th possession of the night. This one dropped off over to Khalil Major, and a flag flies at the end. Major up to the 40-yard line. By the way, drive starting in Woodville territory on the Woodville 49. There's a flag, though, on the play. And a personal foul's a face mask. Will move New Waverly up 15 yards. How about this? All the way to the 25. Trailing 34-14, 2:04 to go here in the ball game. High snap, handoff to Major, and Major stopped immediately for a loss on the play, just outside the 30. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll take it with them. The Waverly Bulldog football continues on SHN. Stay with us. Big thank you to Walker County Federal Credit Union, our season presenting sponsor, your full-service community credit union, serving Walker County since 1957. We appreciate the second year that WCFCU has helped to broadcast New Waverly Bulldog football. You don't have to live in Huntsville to get an account there. They've got one location, but more than enough on the technology side to take care of all of your needs. Here's New Waverly. Quick pass over the left side. This one is caught across the 25-yard line. Good grab there by Wesley Brinkley. Was that? No, it was Ryder Armstrong, I think. Good job by Armstrong out there. Short gain after a hard-fought effort to bring up third down and a long 9. 1:28 and ticking. Surprised New Waverly's not trying to move this thing a lot quicker here. Trip spread wide to the right, one receiver up top to the left. Khalil Major to the left hip of Ryzen Nunez. He breaks through 2 defenders. Nunez across the 20 into the red zone. Drilled as he goes out of bounds around the 16-yard line. That is enough for a trip into the end zone. That is a few yards. Going to bring up 4th down and long. They're inside that Texas Signature Roofing red zone now. Big thank you to Jared Hathorn and Texas Signature Roofing. Almost there to the first down marker. 4th down and a short 1. New Waverly's going to call timeout here with 49 seconds remaining in the ball game, trying to punch it in one more time. It's a beautiful night for football. We've had a lot of great nights on Friday nights here this season. And still a couple more games up for New Waverly as they will battle Trinity and Kuntz. Those are 2 games remaining on the schedule. No more time off. And next week I may not be on the call on Friday. And so we are trying to find somebody to fill in for me on Friday. I've got some things going on with our young ones and my wife that I cannot get out of. And my little ones are 4 and 2. My little Braylon, and thank y'all all so much. Braylon is doing much better, by the way, after her accident a couple of weeks ago. That's when I had to leave that Newton game. And my little boy's doing good as well. My wife, they are all in the Woodlands tonight. 4th down and 1. Here we go for New Waverly, trying to convert, keep this drive alive. Handoff goes. It is a first down. Spin around to the 5-yard line. Great job on the play by Khalil Major. First down and goal on a McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. Nunez drops back 3 steps, rotates to the right. 15-10. 5, trying to cut back inside. Nunez spins. Oh, baby, he's got the touchdown. Oh, mama, what a play by Ryzen Nunez as he danced through defenders, spun around like a top, and got the Bulldog touchdown. How about that? He could have easily given up on the play, but he found daylight and he scored. Dippery to hold. Low snap, kick on the way, and it is good. 34-21, New Waverly with their third touchdown of the night. How about that for Ryzen Nunez? So now a couple of unanswered by New Waverly with 25 seconds to go. So the keeper by Ryzen Nunez in for the touchdown. And I just wanted to mention something here. New Waverly has scored on their last 3 possessions, by the way. So this is a good way to end the game, and I wouldn't call it garbage time. I mean, Woodville is still out there trying to play, and New Waverly is just saying, you know what, we haven't let our foot off the gas pedal. They could have easily kind of bowed out of this game, but they have put up some points here. 3 scores in this fourth quarter by New Waverly. Here's another onside kick try. This one will go out of bounds as well, and Woodville should just be able to take a knee and call this a night. But I like what I saw to this New Waverly team, those final 3 possessions, scoring. And Ryzen Nunez, I know I keep saying his name, but that young man continues to impress me. We saw some good play tonight, 2 in this ball game. Of course, Jackson Hathorn, but Shamara Ashley really putting in some good effort tonight for this team also. Jace Card with a nice defensive play down near the end zone at the goal line for New Waverly's defense. And this is good to see a little bit of a spark for this offense. They've needed this. They need some confidence going into the 2 final games. And those are going to be all sure but wins. They're going to have to get those to really secure a good spot, or to secure their spot in the playoffs. They're still in the hunt. Still have some football left this season. And a knee will be taken. And that will do it. Woodville victorious tonight here on senior night, as the Woodville Eagles will improve to 7-2 on the season. They will go 4-1 in district play behind Newton. Your New Waverly Bulldogs will fall to 2-6. They'll go 1-3 here in 12-3A D2. We'll take a brief break. I won't be able to take long because we got to get on the road and get out of here. We got to get to, let's be honest, we got to get to those Edney burgers. But then we got to get out of here. So we will have a very quick Nelson Amayas Collision Center post-game wrap-up. Your final tonight from Woodville, 34-21. Bulldogs showing some bite, though, on their last 3 possessions. All 3 of their scores coming in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. It's New Waverly Bulldog football post-game coming up. Stay with us.
Hello, New Waverly Bulldogs football fans. Looking to beat the heat? 3 Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville has got you covered. Located at 1524 11th Street in Huntsville, 3 Spoons Yogurt is the proud supporter of your very own New Waverly Bulldogs. With a mouth-watering selection of flavors and a rainbow of toppings, 3 Spoons Yogurt offers the perfect treat for any Bulldogs fan. Don't miss out on any of the frosty fun. Follow them on Facebook at 3 Spoons Yogurt Huntsville TX for all the latest scoop. So when you're craving something cool, remember, the only thing cooler than the yogurt at 3 Spoons is being a New Waverly Bulldogs fan. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Well, don't be. We offer flexible payment options, including financing with approved credit and no credit check, rent to own. You can even get pre-qualified in just a few minutes without affecting your credit. Find Cabins and More of Texas in Riverside across from Talent's Barbecue, and in Carthage in the HEB Shopping Center. That's Cabins and More of Texas, online at CAMOTX.com.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com. Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
The final whistle is blown. This chapter of the season has been written. Time now for the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up. Here's Rob Hipp.
Oh, there I am. Welcome back in. James, you can cut that camera now. Thank you, young man. Final tonight as New Waverly falls. Tough matchup here against a very good, talented number 2 in the district, Woodville Eagle team. 21-34 is your final. Wanted to briefly go over the scoring drive recap for you. Things got started off for Woodville on a very good start. They got off to a 13-0 jump early at the 7:48 mark. The first touchdown, though, coming at 9:15. It was a touchdown pass into the hands of their – man, I got all my notes mixed up now. I don't know where my paper went, guys. Let me find this real quick. There we go. Got into Ethan Sherd, the receiver there, 29-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick was good at that point, 7-0. And then it was that kickoff right away. New Waverly special teams not able to hold on to a kickoff. And then that gave the ball right back to Woodville, and they were able to run it in, a 4-yard touchdown run on the keeper by Luke Babin. He was great tonight, the quarterback, by the way. The extra point kick was no good, 13-0. And then you go through 3 punts by New Waverly, and then Woodville, and then New Waverly, another punt. And then New Waverly goes on 4th down. They force a turnover on downs, and you keep going through that kind of cycle. You get down, though. New Waverly had a chance to finally score some points on their 5th possession from their own 35-yard line. And unfortunately, it would have been a tough one for boy, I could just not think tonight, guys. I am so sorry. For Trey Sherwin. And Sherwin, unfortunately, missed a 35-yard field goal. There was a little bit of wind to his face. That one got away from him. He can usually kick those. He's a great young man on this team, but unfortunately, that one wouldn't go in for him. And then you kind of continue on. It was a Jace Card stripping what would have been a sure touchdown. And Jace Card at the goal line, able to knock it away, goes in for a touchback. New Waverly gets the ball back, though, and then not able to answer, though, and score. You go into the halftime, you come out, third quarter, a couple of punts, actually 3 punts, and then it's Warren. I keep saying Warren. I told you guys I cannot think straight tonight. For some reason, my brain is on mush right now. I could not think tonight. Woodville, from their own 24-yard line. It was a 48-yard touchdown pass to Rigsby. At that point, 20-0 at the 2:33 mark. And then you go into the fourth quarter for New Waverly. They start on their own 22. They have to punt it away. And then Woodville able to score again. It was a 10-yard touchdown pass. The second one of the night went into the hands of their receiver who had played phenomenal, Mr. Ethan Sherd, 27-0. Then it was a 42-yard pass as New Waverly finally gets into the end zone. A 42-yard pass to Wes Brinkley, 27-7. New Waverly getting their first points. And that was the first of the final 3 possessions of that fourth quarter for New Waverly scoring touchdowns. Woodville would respond, though. They would score a 4-yard touchdown run by Barlow. That point it was 34-7. New Waverly responds with another touchdown, 34-14. It was a 26-yard pass from Ryzen Nunez to Kenton Reese. Woodville then having to punt the ball away. And then that final possession for New Waverly started from the Woodville 49, a 10-yard run by Ryzen Nunez. One of the best runs that I've ever seen that young man make as he went through quite a bit to get into the end zone. And that was where your final ended up, 34-21, Woodville with the victory tonight. But I'll tell you what, these coaching, they're doing a heck of a job. And like I always say, I will always say this, go up, you tell them you appreciate them. Tell these young men especially you appreciate them. And let's keep cheering on the Bulldogs. 2 games remaining here this season. One of them will be at home, and then we'll wrap up the season on the road 2 weeks. But come on Friday, it's Halloween. Come be a part of that game at home and cheer on the Bulldogs. For our good friend James Mashi, Nathan Height helping tonight, I want to end this broadcast reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not. We need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. One final time, good night, and God bless from Woodville, Texas. We pray that you'll all get home safely if you're here at the game tonight, and we will see you back again. Remember, find a good church. Get plugged in on Sunday. Be careful tomorrow. Rain and severe weather possibly in the forecast. Good night, and God bless from Woodville, Texas. We'll see you, friends.